welcome back to my channel. So it is February and it's time for a rundown of some of the latest brand new releases from all the different perfume houses. If you're new here, then welcome. We are all about perfumes here on my channel. I have new videos all the time. Check out my hundreds of other reviews and do subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you here. So in this video I have 10 new perfumes which I have smelled, tried, tested for you, and I will do my review and give you my verdict of. I know there are lots of other ones that are coming out. These are just the ones that I've been able to get hold of so far. Maybe there'll be another February new perfume video, or maybe it'll be March, I don't know. But as soon as I have enough for a video, then of course I make it for you guys. And as always, the links where you can buy these in the US, UK, all around the world will be down below in the description. So first of all, we have the hotly anticipated new Black Opium Neon. This is the fourth Black Opium fragrance. They've had limited edition ones, but in terms of their range that's always available, this is the fourth one. And all of the perfume bottles are sort of black sparkly with a different colour in the glass in the centre. And this is like a hot neon pink. So I really love this. I think this is probably the prettiest looking along with the floral one. And I've also noticed that they've rebranded a lot of their stuff on their counters to have these four colours like blue, white, yellow and pink, I think, or green. Like these neon stripes to show that there are four different ways you can get Black Opium. So I have tried it, I've worn it twice now and I have it on the card. This is relatively different to the original. It's not got as much of the coffee in that the original Black Opium does. And it's quite simple, it's quite sweet. It's definitely for spring, summer, an appropriate thing to be bringing out, though I think you could wear it all year. To me, this smelled like a boozy Loverdose. At first I thought it was maybe like raspberry in here and maybe a sort of licorice, but looking at the ingredients, that's not what's in it, but that's how it came across to me, like a sweet liqueur. It has a tropical fruit in it, pitaya, which I think is quite sweet fruity, and then it also has orange blossom, one of my favorite ingredients. So in terms of the Black Opium range, this is my favorite from the Black Opium range because it is fruity sweet compared to the others, and I like fruity sweet perfumes. So if you like things like Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum, the sweeter versions of YSL Mon Paris, then I think you'll like this. If you want something a bit more subtle, or a bit more sophisticated with the coffee vibe, then stick to the original. The intense version is like a boozy, very sort of nighttime-y one. And then the floral shock I really like. It's like a fresh, airy floral. It's not heavy at all, but it's yeah, really interesting floral. Not many like that. So I actually really like this range. I think they're cool. I love the branding, I love the packaging, and this one is a perfume that I would purchase and I would wear again and again. I've just not purchased it because I already have so many perfumes, but I do like it and it's my favorite in the range. In terms of longevity, I could smell this on me while I had it on. It lasted about 4 hours. So next is the new limited edition from Alien, Thierry Mugler's Alien, which is called Mirage. And this is a beautiful Alien bottle that's all like blue and transparent, and the branding is very cool because it's like an upside down desert, so like a mirage. So it's like you recognize it but it's a bit wrong because it's a mirage. So it's very cool. As you would expect from Thierry Mugler, this is really good for lasting. I've had these cards with these fragrances on in my bedroom for a day now, and every time I walk in all I can smell is this card, the Alien one. So out of all of these, it's definitely the best for lasting, definitely the strongest. I sprayed one spray on the card, I sprayed one spray on me, and I could really smell it. So it's not as strong as original Alien Eau de Parfum, which is super heavy. It's much fresher and lighter, but still has longevity, which is so rare for a light perfume. So really impressed with this, like I always am with Mugler perfume. It has some nice mineral notes and a lotus note in here, along with that signature alien smell, and it's that lotus, I think, that lifts it, but it's still a really long lasting, whereas normally lotus is something that dies away after a few minutes. This has lasted over 24 hours, so very impressive. If you like alien, you'll definitely like this as a summer option, or perhaps if you like alien but you find it too heavy, then definitely give this a try. It's like a fresh, long-lasting floral. Next up, we have a new Elie Saab perfume, Le Parfum Essential, with pink liquid in, very pretty bottle. If you guys have been watching a lot of my videos, you'll know that I really like Elie Saab Le Parfum. I find it a beautiful, sparkling orange blossom, very classy, really lovely, unique, classy smell. So I'm always excited for a new Elie Saab. This one I was a little bit underwhelmed with, I'm afraid. It was very light, and looking at the ingredients, which have patchouli in, which has the orange blossom in, I thought it was going to be quite similar, but basically it has gardenia in, and for me the gardenia was like the dominant note here, and it was a very weak gardenia that lasted not long at all. So actually in the hour it took for my to get home from spraying this on the card and on my skin, it had basically gone. So a little bit disappointing. It's pretty, it's light. If you're looking for something very light and pretty and you like gardenia, then you'll like this. But if you like original Elie Saab, then I would say stick with original Elie Saab Le Parfum rather than moving to this, because it's like to me, kind of like a lesser version of the original, unfortunately. So next up we have Armani's new In Love With You Freeze. It is a men and a women's version. Stronger With You for the men, In Love With You for the women's, that came out last year, and now they have these new version called Freeze, which I don't really understand. Like, I don't see anything really freezy on the packaging, like the branding. The bottles are frosted, like they're frozen, but I don't understand why it's called Freeze, to be honest. Wouldn't be my choice of ranker name, but there you go, that's what it's called. So what do I think of it overall? Bit underwhelming, and I prefer the original. It's simple, it's feminine, it's a light white floral feminine. I get musk. It has cherry in, but I can't really smell the cherry. It isn't sweet to me at all. It's just like a white floral to me. It also has Lily of the Valley in, which I can smell with that muskiness. So simple, pretty. The original was quite sweet and I liked it. It had a bit more oomph, it was a bit more sexier, it was a bit interesting. This is kind of like a lighter, prettier, more timid version. So again, like with Elie Saab, I still prefer original rather than this Freeze version. While I'm here, I might as well tell you what I think of the male version, Strong With You Freeze. I do really like this. I think this would be lovely for work. I think this would be, I liked this, I preferred it to, I mean, not for me, it's a man's fragrance, but I did like this, whereas the girls Freeze, I was like, oh. So it reminds me a bit of Armani Code, professional, nice, not particularly sexy, just very masculine businessman smell, so quite nice. So next we have a new one from Jean Paul Gaultier, which is Le Classique Pin-up. So their classic vanilla perfume Le Classique that comes in the female shaped bottle. This is Pinup, so it's the same bottle but with like a sparkly pink outfit, so it's kind of a flanker of the original. There are 4 different versions now, and I'm planning to do a video about all the different versions, which I'll link when I've done it. But basically this is like the original, but again dampened down. It has ginger in, a bit of amber, and then that vanilla. So to me it smelled very similar to the original, but just not as strong, and a bit fresher. So the original Le Classique is known for being a heady, strong vanilla perfume. You can really smell it on people. So if you like the smell of it, but you think it's too heavy, then Pinup is definitely the one for you because it's lighter, fresher vanilla. So I like the bottle, the sparkliness, it's beautiful. It'd be great to have, you know, on the dressing table. And if you know someone likes vanilla but you're nervous about getting them Classique because it is so much vanilla, then go with this one, because I think it'd be hard to dislike this one. It's just a nice fresh vanilla. So next we have a new Gucci Guilty in Love. They have started doing Gucci Guilty in these different shaped bottles, which are the same as what the men's were. So no more of those big chunky gold ones. The bottle's really pretty and pink, and the branding's very cool and trendy as you'd expect from Gucci. I was curious what this was going to be. With it being pink, I thought maybe it's going to be like raspberry strawberry, or maybe it's going to be like peony, like pink or pink roses. No, it's violets. It's Parma violets, you guys. I dislike Parma violet smell so much, so when I smelt this I was like, oh no, Parma violet. I know some people really like Parma violet smell. Guerlain's Insolent, Sansalon's famous Parma violet perfume, but this smells nothing like the other Gucci Guilties. It's definitely a standalone smell. It's not like a version of one of the others. It is a violets perfume. All I could smell was Parma violets, basically. Yeah. The one they released before this, Absolute, I really loved. It comes in a dark, purpley, aubergine colour bottle. Love that. Deep, sexy, beautiful smell. This one, not for me. So next we have a new flanker from Flowerbomb, Viktor and Rolf, called Flowerbomb Dew. It comes in a long tall bottle that's quite pale. Now this confused me because the ingredients are different to Flowerbomb. Flowerbomb is that heavy patchouli, sweet, but these ingredients are different. These fragrance notes are different. So Dew has iris, rose, musk, with some fresh bergamonty green notes in. So I thought, oh, this is going to be really different. I sprayed it and it smelled like Flowerbomb to me, which has totally different notes in. So I found this a bit confusing. So to me, if I didn't know what was in it, I'd say this is like a Flowerbomb light, like a Flowerbomb Eau Fresh or Low or something. I did get some of the bergamot and the fresh green, but then it just smelled like a lighter Flowerbomb. So did I like it? Yes. I mean, I quite like Flowerbomb. If you fancy mixing it up, you have Flowerbomb, you fancy a change, or perhaps a bit lighter version for holidays or hot weather, then go for it. But this was a bit of a confusing one, and I guess not so exciting because it wasn't like a new smell. You guys know that I like the intense version of Flowerbomb with gunpowder in, so they have got some interesting ones, but this one to me, not very interesting, just another similar to Flowerbomb. Next we have a new one from Calvin Klein, CK Everyone, in the same shape bottle as the famous CK1 unisex perfume. This is also a unisex perfume. This is really inoffensive, unisex, fresh citrus perfume. Basically like a fresh orange, really nice, uplifting. When I smelt it, I got that feeling of like, this is nice, you know, like really fresh, kind of thing you just spray if you just want to like freshen up, or you've just got out of the shower, or if it's really hot. Definitely unisex. It wasn't girly, it wasn't flowery, but it wasn't like masculine either. Easygoing, very safe. I can't imagine anyone hating this. So if you're looking for a present for someone who you don't really know what fragrances they like, then, you know, CK Everyone will do. If you like orange, then you'll like this. If you like clean, fresh, you'll like this. So a very safe, very everyone, definitely an appropriate name perfume. So next we have the new one from Loccitane, which is a version of their Herbe perfume that they brought out quite recently. This is now the low version that comes in this pink bottle. The other one was green. I did a review of all the Loccitane perfumes, so I will leave that linked. This, really nice. Start off, I like the bottle, pink. It doesn't show up as pink as it is on the camera, but you can see it's like transparent but pink. But then it's got the green stem of the spray inside, so it looks kind of like a leaf, and then it has this pretty floral here. Really like this. I prefer this to original Herbe, which was very green. This is a bit more floral pretty. It's got angelica and it's got citrus notes in. So it reminded me, it has a little bit of sweetness in, but not a lot at all, like a fresh citrus English country garden, like sitting outside drinking a nice like lemony drink, surrounded by beautiful English fresh smells in sort of early spring, just as the weather's changing and there's still dew on the ground in the morning. So very pretty, very sort of inoffensive, very nice, very like, can't really criticize it, you know, just like a nice perfume, not heavy, not strong. It hasn't lasted particularly amazingly on me, but I wouldn't expect that from this kind of fresh perfume. It's the kind of thing that you could just spray all over and you just feel like spring. And then finally we have the new Miss Dior Rose and Roses, which I have done a video on already. It's an eau de toilette. How cool is this? I think this is the card you're meant to spray it on. I thought maybe it was the lotion or something, but it's not. It's just like a cool card. This, like, look at my detailed review. It's nice, it's pretty, it's roses. The branding, I mean, I've got this massive brand pack, like this booklet, book all about it, you know, and some of their other fragrances, you know. How gorgeous is all the branding? You know, I love Dior, I have loads of Dior things. I love Miss Dior. This is nice. It's just a lot of money, £100 almost, for what is essentially a very light rose water. Didn't last long, didn't have amazing longevity, but beautiful. So it's like, my heart says, oh, pretty pink, lovely, rosy. My head is like, £100 girl, like what? Like you could get 3 other perfumes for that that'll last way longer. So difficult one really, but it is very much rose. It's modern sparkling rose, but it is that eau de toilette, so you will be needing to reapply this, but you could definitely layer this with the other Miss Dior's if you're looking for something a bit lighter. Layer it with some of the body products. It's pretty, it's nice, it's for people that love roses, it is what it is. But I've done a comparison of it with all the other Miss Dior's as well, so I'll leave it linked, guys, if you're interested. So that's it, that's my new ones for February. Let me know if you tried any of these, what you think of them, which is your favourite, and of course there'll be another new perfume video coming as soon as I have smelt some more new perfumes. But that's it, guys, so thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll leave links to lots of other reviews down below, and of course the products that I mentioned. So that's it, I'll see you again real soon. Bye.